All right. So we've cleared. Welcome back. In our previous play session and episode, we cleared Kobo's Market, one of the 3 location on our Rising Waters mission card. We are in the process of, we just got to White Sky and we are trying to clear White Sky. It's going to be tough because I do have 2 injury tokens, which I cannot sustain a third. And I do need to, which is basically causing me to fatigue 2 cards every time I refresh. Ideally, I'd like to be able to remove one of those, but I just don't know if I will. So yeah. And I do need to clear this as well. So flip over the first card from the Path deck. I do have the Vera Lake Guide. So that'll be 49 in the book. Uh, 49.3. The woman at the helm of the dock, Donglewood Longboat, has shoulders that one earns after the life of paddling and pooling the valley's waterways. She nods curtly in your direction. I'm Vera. I make supply runs all over the lake. She thinks for a moment after you introduce yourself. You know, if you need a ride somewhere around White Sky, I can take you. Just make sure you're ready to go when you call me. So clear Vera to charter her boat immediately and travel to any location. Gonna need that to eventually go to Golden Shore. I will not clear her just yet. So yeah, let me get these back onto my card. I am going to do an awareness check. I'm going to spend my 2 to draw 2 cards. And Overgrown Thicket. I do have a flood card here, which I am going to attach. When this card enters play or its attached card leaves play without being cleared, attach to the feature or being from the Path deck with the highest presence that doesn't already have a flood card attached. Move that card along the way. I'm going to attach it to this Prowling Woolhound, and I'll move it along the way. Do need to try to clear it. All right. I'm going to do a connect test with the Kodo, or Pocodo the ferret. Okay. But I should have done an awareness check here. So actually, let's see what that other card is. Another probably ones. Okay. You have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this being, suffer 1 injury. Do not have 3 or more, only have 2. If there's an active predator, exhaust it and add damage to this being equal to that predator's presence. So that's gonna go damage and damage. Let's see what the connect test is. 0. But there's a mountain here. So let's go ahead and Potato to ferret. Let's see, I'm going to add to progress to it. I then have the option to exhaust. And then discard to progress. From this being to add 1 token to an aid card and 2 progress to another being. So, yep. And then I'm going to add the 2 progress to another being. Just this guy here. I'm going to exhaust, move to a being, and add 2 progress. So, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to try and ready that dog by spending, 2 of those. And it's a -1, but it still works. Readies. I'm then going to exhaust it again to add 2 more to that. So then this gets cleared. Let's go over. And we do end up with 1 progress on that. The flood card gets shuffled back in. Let's see, I have I'm not going to draw cards. I need to save those. I'm going to end it here. Spirit. So I'm going to ready this. Ready this. So I've got an injury that it's going to tell me. These are my fatigue. Draw the card here. Got another Pocodo the Ferret. So now I gotta get start of the hand, and then on refresh I definitely add 2 more rain cards to this. So after a refresh, move all prey along the way. Each ranger exhausts their roll card and click this card. So that'll be flipped. Exhaust the roll card. So that's gonna have 4 rain on it. Interesting. So I'll put the 3 and the 1. All right. This will get flipped over, and it is overgrown thicket. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to do another survey. No progress from that feature, so it doesn't fatigue me, but I do get to spend these, put 1 into play. Let's put that bubble into play. See what I want to do here. I want to keep this in play, but I can't really exhaust her. Let's do a connect test with Vera. Perfection. 1 fatigue. Interesting. Okay, connect test, so I get 2 progress here. Okay, and then I'm going to end that. Yep. Gotta get rid of these 2. And then I draw. And then this comes back. Another overgrown thicket. I don't think I'm going to make it, guys. We'll see. So insightful. So I'm going to discard these 2 and these 2 to try to do an awareness test of 4. Let me see. Okay. Goes that. So I do get to do 4 from the deck. And yes, we do have a flood card here, which I am going to attach to an overgrown thicket. I'm going to attempt a traverse test on it. Traverse test. That would have me discard 2 more cards from the deck. That's not good though. Let's do another. I'm gonna exhaust, add 2 progress to her, so that'll basically clear her. We're gonna go back to 49 in the book. You move down the shore and find Vera cleaning the deck of her longboat. She looks and sighs. You ready? You may immediately proceed to the travel phase of the round. If you do, you can do one of the following locations. Use the lakeshore terrain type. If you choose not to travel, discard Vera and resolve the remainder of the test as normal. So I'm going to discard her. And that allows me to do a traverse test on the overgrown thicket. Wait a minute. Progress to a location or feature. Add progress equal. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this following the footsteps. It's a response. So after you succeed at a connect test, add progress to a feature equal to your effort. This is in addition to the standard effect. So I'm going to do a connect test with Polkado the ferret. Add progress on it. And I'm going to spin the 2. Okay. Which does add 2 progress to it. And since I succeeded at that connect test, pretty sure that's how this will work. As a response, I'm going to discard this card. Add test progress to it being equal to my effort, which was 2. Which is going to be this guy. Which will then clear this. Which will add another progress to the Rising Waters mission. So now I'm going to shuffle. Okay. And I choose to end, which I then discard 2 more, or fatigue 2 more. And then draw a card. Getting so close here. Okay, so I flip over a card. It is a flood card. Nice. I'm going to put it on the overgrown thicket. I'm getting so lucky here. So let's try to get rid of that. I got to do an awareness test to get through there. Awareness test. So it's hunt plus. I just want to make sure I'm going to discard these 2 with these 2 symbols on it. Plus these 2. I need a hunt test. And I'll add progress equal to my effort. It is a -1, but. So I do suffer a fatigue for that. And then I put progress equal to that, so I do clear this. And then I do have enough progress to get the hell out of here. Alright, now I just need to do a traverse test on White Sky to travel the hell away. So, I need at least a traverse of 3. So I'm going to spend my 3 effort to traverse. Do I have any cards that help me with that? I don't. Huh. Alright, let's try this. It is a +1. So I do get the amount of progress I need on this. However, whoops, I put the wrong one there. This will be a 3 on it. Or it would be a 1 because there was 3. Or 4. Yeah, so this card is each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. And I am going to choose to travel and camp. So let's get the hell out of here. With 3 cards remaining, so I definitely need to camp. Okay, so this will go, this will go, this comes off. Path deck It's cleared. Let's take everything out of the path deck here, including the flood card. Keep those off to the side as we build the next path deck. All right, we have to go to the last remaining area, which is, I believe on the map, Golden Shores, where we need to get to. Well, it would have been nice to have Vera to travel around the lake, but unfortunately no. So we are going to Mount Nim. And immediately trying to get the hell out of Mount Nim. I'm not going to read the info on it because we've already done it, but we do have an arrival set up. It is going to be a mountain path. So mountain path cards. Stick the wooded cards back in. For the path there. Move the pivotal locations back in. And we got the path valley cards. So let's shuffle these. Take 3 and shuffle them into Alright, arrival setup, draw 2 path cards, choose one to put into play, and discard the other one. If one of the cards has ambush, you must choose that card. Alright, so yeah, we do need a 4 traverse on that to get out of here. Alright, so it tells me to take 2 path cards. I do have, none of them are ambush, both are obstacles, both are the exact same card, so I don't have a choice. But I do have to get rid of that obstacle. I'm going to shuffle my path cards back. And then, let's see, camp. Choosing location. All right. We did camp at the end of the day. Let's see. Um, okay. Just trying to check. Okay, rewards. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to end the day on the campaign tracker. Perfect. So we do get rid of the injuries or wounds. This will come out to the start. This location is not flooded, so no rising waters. I do need on the campaign trackers, I need to mark the progress on it. And I've got basically this day to clear progress on that final location. So here's a persistent beam. Okay, so I have to get rid of that obstacle before I can even begin or think about traveling. So let's shuffle this deck here. Draw my starting hand of 6 cards. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got Tracked, Calming Presence, Homeward Bound, Order of the Sheepdog. Definitely gonna get the sheepdog out there pretty ASAP. So let's go ahead and refresh all my spirit, all my awareness, and all my fitness. Spin the 2 spirit to put out Order of the Sheepdog. And every 2 effort. So I have an awareness test that I can do, which is a scramble and any of that. So should add 3 progress for every 2 effort. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing here? I gotta get rid of that obstacle. Boy, it's a 6 on there. Let's see. Let's see how I can do that. I'm definitely gonna have to do an awareness test on this scramble, or attempt it. Can get rid of this card to do so, add an extra progress. But you know what I can also do is, I'm going to discard or exhaust that to add 2 progress to a being. I'm going to try to pet it and add some more progress to it. Let's see. Okay. Pet it. Let's go yoink. And then do that again to add 2 more progress to this thing. And then I'm going to try and pet again, but then move this feature within reach. It fatigues you. Move each being that is within reach. There's no beings within reach, because that's along the way. Spin this again. Okay, this is already within reach. Let's go ahead and do that. Yoink. Let's go. Okay, so that'll refresh. And I'm going to exhaust it again. So that we can put more on this. It still needs 7, but that's fine, because what I am going to do is I'm going to play eventually I'll play 2 fitness for that. All right, I'm going to end it here. Draw a card, undo this, gain all of this back. And gain this back. I'm going to spin 2, actually, and then I need to flip over this. So I got Ren Kobo Merchant. So nice. He's a persistent friendly. All right, I am going to play this Homeward Bound card for 2 fitness. It says remove all progress from a being to a feature, which I am going to do to this to get rid of this obstacle so that I can ultimately go and travel. And it's a 4R, so I need for the traverse test. I do. Let's see, should I end the day? I could read let's see, this is 83 on Raincoat Market. The man's broad face has been weathered by years of strong wind, and his eyes surrounded by a forest of wrinkles from a lifetime of squinting into the sun. He pulls his hand out of his pocket, the pocket of his long coat, and thrusts it forward. He speaks with the drawl of the Mesopotamian seafolk. Rens, Kobos, the Main, he says, traveling merchant and master of commerce of the Sunray Flotilla at your service. Perhaps you'd like to make a trade. If not, we can simply share the road. I see we're traveling the same direction. So I can clear him to trade with him. Man, I need to get... Okay, let's do, I think I'm just going to, I'm going to end it, again, so I can get these back. I just really need to well, but that's going to add another card, huh? You know what? I guess I can do a connect test to try to get rid of him. So I'm going to discard this card. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Let's flip this over. It is a 0, but I discard 1 rain. He drains or suffers from fatigue. So I flip it over if there is none on there. So I do suffer a fatigue. Oh, but I didn't need to. This goes here. Because I discarded it. Anyway, that'll be 3 on here. Plus, I'll discard that. Or exhaust that. So that'll go there. That was the connect test as well. Now I'm going to try to avoid that. Nice. So I do avoid it. Exhaust that. So now I can do my traverse test here plus any of that symbol. So I will get rid of tract and hopefully I get lucky. I do, so I do put 3 progress on it and I just really need 1 more. So I'm going to end it now. So let's go ahead and refresh. And then I do put 2 clouds on this every time I refresh. Okay, so this will come unexhausted. This will come unexhausted. I do have a being here, which is a pouncing Aatrox predator. If I will definitely try to exhaust that by doing another awareness test. Oh, but I should have drawn a card, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna do that to exhaust this guy. Let's see if I get perfect. If this being is along the way, move it to within reach. It fatigues me. Not great. I just need to get out of here. I'm just going to go travel. I'm going to do all my awareness on that. I do take 2 fatigue because he's within reach. Flip this over. Perfect. So I do add that. And then does this resolve before I travel? Yeah, I think so. So I exhaust it, and then I add an injury token here. Alright, I am going to travel though, away from said location. Since I am refreshing, I do lose one of those, gain one of those. Alright, now I'm going to be at Golden Shore, and I got to clear all 3 of these floods. So let's get the right stuff here. It's a lakeshore path. And let's get the valley cards out. And then let's get the location. Alright, let's do the setup, and then we'll read the entry book for this. So draw 1 path card upon setup. Tidewater muskets. Let's take a look at the entry here. The tributary streams north of the shoreline have begun to spill, their banks becoming a boiling sluice of brown water among the pines. If the water isn't redirected, it could wash out long stretches of the shoreline and carry away dozens or even hundreds of trees. So I took you to divert the flood. Search the general set for 2 flood cards and shuffle 1 into the path deck. Then attach the other flood to a card or beam or feature from the path deck that is already in play. Okay, so I am going to attach this to the card already in play. Shuffle this into the deck. Okay, and I'm going to draw a card. Another Ren Kobo Merchant. He's the guy I've already seen, so I don't necessarily need to interact with him, but I do need to get rid of this Tidewater Muskets. I can soothe 2 fatigue with a fitness test and add a damage to it. But I think I'm going to try to connect with it because I'm going to play that card with 2 fitness. It's going to come with 2 morsels on it. Choose a ranger. That ranger soothes fatigue equal to its number of fit. I will soothe fatigue when I get more fitness back on that card. And then in the meantime, to progress to a beam. And then I'm going to do a connect test with 2. -1. But that's fine. This goes away. And flood gets shuffled back in. Perfection. I'm gonna go ahead and do a, oh shoot, I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna do a remember test, try to draw some cards that can help me. I'm gonna discard these two to make it an effort of 3. And then that is a +1, so it is an effort of 4. Okay. I do need to rest here or end the turn. Oh, I did forget to put the progress on that card. And I'm going to draw a card. Go ahead and flip this over. There's another tributary stream, so that is an obstacle. I'm gonna spend one of these. I soothe 3 fatigue equal to my effort. I got the Riri the Sparrow Hawk. I'm gonna put that out for 2 awareness because that's gonna help me scout path cards here. This comes back up. I'm gonna do an exhaust here to get rid of Kodo. I'm gonna do a progress of 2 on there. And can I do a connect test? I can, but I'm gonna try to do a this here. That. Okay, cool. One progress to the location. Okay, cool. So that goes here. Ready that, and then exhaust again to clear. All right, now I've just got the tributary stream. There's a connect test. I can soak my feet in there. I'm gonna try to do that. It's a soak of 2 to get my No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna end it. Oh, also the last day I ended, I'm supposed to fatigue a card. And then I will draw. And then fatigue a card. Grab this here. Romp neutrino. Alright, I am going to do that as survey test to survey the way ahead. 0 triangles to add, symbols to add to that test. So this comes up here. Perfect. So now, oh, okay, yeah. So exhaust, survey. Now I got to draw a challenge card. +1. So I get to put drag 3. definitely this guy. And then get rid of that romping neutrinos. So I think I'm gonna exhaust, add one here, spin that to draw 3, soothe 3 fatigue. And then I'm going to exhaust that to add 2 to that romping neutrino. I'm going to spin to fitness. To ready, and then exhaust again. And I'll add 2 more. Do a connect, spin again. Nope. Spin again. Perfect. So, yeah, so it's a 0. And I do that to that, and then get rid of that. I'm going to do a connect test now on the spirit. Do I have any hearts to get rid of? I do. Let's throw a heart on there just to ensure that we get it. Yes. Go ahead and move my feature there to clear that card. Soak your feet in the cold, clear water to move your and soothe fatigue equal to my effort, which was 2. So these 2 come back into my hand. Nice. And then this goes away. There was a ultimately mountain. Sinkhole widens, discard 1 progress from a feature. If you cannot, this feature fatigues you. Well, that sucks. And now I'm going to end. So let's try that, and that. These come on that. Draw a card here. And then let's go back to this awareness test. Let's see, do I have any triangles here in my hand again? I do. So discard that. It's going to be an effort of 3. Let me see, do I have any cards that help? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3. Also, got this flipped over. Hey, I do have a flood card that I drew. Let's do okay. I can do a focus plus a heart. I do have a lot of hearts here, so let's go ahead and do focus test plus heart. So I'm going to get rid of those 3. I just don't want to. I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, well that's fine. Discard a rain card from it. Add a flood token to the attached card, but it gets cleared anyway. And the flood card gets put back into the deck. So we're going to shuffle again. Let's see. And I think I'm going to I'm going to play this Healing Touch to get rid of this from my Ranger card, and then I'm going to be done. Do suffer fatigue from that last downpour. Okay. Draw a card. Flip a card over. Romping Latrino. Do another survey test. Do I have 3? No, I do not have any. But alright, so I get to survey, what is it, 2? I've got Tidewater Muskets and Tributary Stream. I will do the muskets because they do not cause any real damage. I need to get what I need. I think I'm just going to probably end it. Romping Latrino. Maybe I'll get rid of the train. Let's go. I'm going to exhaust the dog to add 2 progress to this being. I'm going to spin this to try to not so I should. That'll fatigue me from this. So let's go. Does not work, so let's do that again. Okay, that works. This goes down to 2. Do exhaust here. So let's grab. Oh, and I need just to be safe. From the last one I cleared. I do need. So this comes back ready. I'm gonna exhaust it again. Put another. And let's try that one more time. One more fitness. Fatigues me. There's an active predator, exhaust it, and add damage that's being equal to that predator's presence. Okay. I'm going to do a connect test on that Latrino. Spin the 2 and the 1, 2 from the Passionate, just to ensure I clear it. Gone. Perfect. End the round. Fitness comes back. So does the awareness, and so does the spirit. Draw a card. Flip this over. It's a tributary stream, so it is an obstacle. All right. I gotta do another awareness test. Or it's a survey, actually, to survey the way ahead. Do I have any triangles? I do not have any triangles. So, survey the way ahead. Let's flip this over and hope I'm not screwed. -1 fitness. Oh, shoot. So I only get to flip over 1 and 2. Hey, it's a flood card. So we'll put it on the Tidewater Muskets to get rid of that. Let's clear it with do the Oru the Sheepdog. We're gonna put 2 on it. I'm gonna let's go ahead and we'll do a connect test. Discard the heart. Flip this over. That clears. And collect card. So this is finally 3 progress on this mission. We're gonna look at 107. So you've done it. The flood water's been diverted, and you've saved the area around White Sky from the worst of it. You decide to take a much-needed nap, only to wake up to an impromptu party. A number of the locals gathered with food and drink. You end up spending most of the afternoon celebrating. Your revelry is interrupted when a man runs up to you breathlessly and says you need to come see this. Complete rising water missions, then read 107A. You follow the man to a small crowd of people gathered by a wide, dark tangle of fallen trees, murmuring to one another in low tones. Calypsa and Kyle Ivor are there as well, speaking quietly to one another. Among the debris there is a startling sight. Dozens of strange corpses deposited here by the flood. The corpses are battered, broken, and cracked, and caked in filth, but they are all clearly one species, a biomeld, and unlike anything you've ever seen. You see pale flesh, eyeless faces, and long limbs ending in claws. Calypsa approaches you with a haunted look on her face. Cal and I are going to help clean up this mess. What are they, and where did they come from? She places her hand on your shoulder. Bring word of this to Elder Orlin and Spire. If anyone in the valley knows what these things are, it's her. Travel to Spire within the next 4 days to speak with Elder Orlin. Gain the Journey Spire mission and record 94.3 in 4 days from now on the track. Okay, 94.3. So let's gain the Spire mission. So what is that? Journey. Let's grab the Spire location. Okay, and let's see. I think we gotta. Okay. And I gotta arrive there 94.3 in 4 days from now on the track. Okay. And then complete the mission. Journeys. Let's see what happens here. go ahead and travel from here, or try to travel, and then end the day in camp. So let's go ahead and get this tributary stream, which is an obstacle, out the way. Which means I could choose to, I got a focus mission with a 2 on it, but it's that symbol. I think I've got a lot of that symbol here. Yeah, I do. So I just need I need a 2 on it or higher, so let's discard those 2 symbols plus the 1 focus. We'll shuffle this and see what I get. Okay, do discard one of these, so it does fatigue me. Focus, all right. I moved my Ranger token there to clear it. Got it. And then I am going to choose to travel. I'm going to try to anyway. So I'm going to bypass the Arcology Sinkhole, which is going to cause me to fatigue 2 cards. That's okay because I'm going to try to travel. I do have a traverse test I'm going to attempt. I need at least 3, so I'm going to spend that to make it an effort of 4 plus my 3 fitness tokens, which does end up working out for me. And then I am going to travel and camp. So let's remove, this progress would be 3. We're going to remove this out the way. We'll move this out the way. Get rid of these floods because that is done now. All right, so I'll show you guys where we are. White sky, we got to get to Spire. We're not able to travel along the water pathway just yet. I think the easiest way to get there is Boulder Field, Kodos Market, and then Spire. So 1, 2, 3, because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, otherwise. Yeah, so we're gonna go to Boulder Field. I'm gonna put that back into play as a location. Take away the Golden Shore. And then I'll be traveling along a wooded trail. Let's get some path cards out. Mix those with the valley cards. We are going to camp, so let's do that first. Put that here. We'll do the arrival setup here in a second. So let's camp to get this all put back and readied. And because it's the start of the new day, what's going to happen here is a journal entry. And it says it's going to be a 94.2. So we're going to read this, set up the location, and then we're going to end it. If you've completed Rising Waters, all your muscles, even the ones you didn't know you had, seem to be aching as you nibble on a handful of dried sunberries. But the word is already coming in. The floodwaters are starting to recede thanks to your efforts. The damage was minimal. Each ranger gains 1 energy in an aspect of their choice for the first round. Sweet. So yeah, that actually worked out in our favor. Alright, so let me dizzle. I'm going to add, let's say, probably one progress, but let's see what it looks like here. Lead Ranger draws one challenge card. Okay, and then does the following based off of what it is. So it is a mountain, so I draw one path card. Reduce the presence of all beings in play by one. This is a feature here. I'm going to just... I think I'm going to add... one traverse. We'll make that a traverse. And then we're trying to get down to the spire, so we're just going to go ahead and end it. I did draw my cards here for my starting hand, which is not the... And so that was 6 cards. Yep. And then we're going to end the stream. And join us next time.